I have never slept with that girl before. I don't care what she says. Don't listen to her.
Why did I do the countdown? I knew that this was going to happen.
Oh my god.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
Howdy, people. Howdy, people. Another...
Hey, I was good. I didn't say anything.
We're horrible people sometimes, and I'm sorry for that.
Wait a minute, did I even switch the stuff? Did I even switch the stuff from last week? Oh yeah, I set everything from last week to this week. Hopefully.
Nothing we can say at the beginning of a podcast can be worse than what happens when my friend Lampshade is streaming.
Oh
hey,
crap!
Streaming?
Oh crap!
Remember, an onion's just an onion.
Yep, an onion is just an onion.
I'm going to have to change some things, but currently we're supposed to be doing the live stream, but it says that oh, and we're not.
I'm confused.
He broke
What?
No, it's still set to your D&D thing.
Oh, just update the title.
I'm getting to that.
Okay.
Internet broken.
Game over. Everyone go home.
Alright, I'll go back to Red Dead.
I haven't even left what I've been doing.
I don't want to. After all that, I know that's true about every video game, but after they were talking about like the bragging about the 100-hour work weeks, I don't want to play Red Dead. It kind of ruined it for me.
See, I didn't even know about that.
I didn't know either.
Yeah, I did, and I still kind of want to play it, but I'm probably gonna buy it used, so
I'm
he
currently
doesn't really get the money.
Exactly.
I'm currently playing it.
I'm enjoying it, I can't lie.
Unless the people were literally whipped, it's not going to bother me.
It bothers me because because they did all that and then they fired him so they didn't have to pay him bonuses.
Oh, that's terrible. Never mind.
That is shitty.
Come on, hurry up. I want to change the thumbnail to something else right now. I got a little bit of...
I'm with you on the used. I might wait and get it used a couple years from now or something like that when it's just... I mean, yeah, games not much better, but...
Buy it used offline or from someone. I hate buying from GameStop. I have games...
so much money, I don't even want to go there right now.
I have games that I want to sell because... You know how you buy a game, you expect it to be amazing, and then you're like, God damn it, Square Enix, we've been through this.
Uh-oh.
I can achieve Final Fantasy VIII.
You shut your whore mouth about Final Fantasy VIII. It is one of my favorite ones.
I'm sorry.
But no, the City of Final Fantasy, I just don't like it at all.
Oh, that new one?
The new fighting game. And what pisses me off, they took out so many great things from the PSP games. Like, it's hard to keep track of your enemies. It's hard to fight. They took out customization. They took out weapon. They took out attack customization. They took out weapon customization. The level up system is non-existent. It is a completely different game at this point. They should not have called it Dissidia. Fuck them.
Yeah. I was very upset about
the Dissidia. But at least I got the fucking cup of noodles.
Also, you cannot... The single player is fucking... It doesn't exist.
Oh, no.
Let me rant about this, because this pissed me off so much. To get the story, quote-unquote, of Dissidia, you have to play either online or just random matches to unlock just the cutscenes.
Yeah, I was pissed off. Yeah. Yeah, I was pissed off about that myself. I'm like, I just want to play the game. I want to know why these people are fighting. I just don't want to be fighting for absolutely nothing. I want some story behind this, please.
And there are story fights that happen, but I have not put the time in. You literally need to grind fights, either online, and I'm not an online player. There's no couch co-op or couch versus. It is online-only fighting.
What the fuck?
Yes. They ruined one of the best underrated fighting games ever.
Mm-hmm.
And what's terrible is I like a lot of the characters they added to this. I just wish they played in the original Dissidia's fighting style. Like, Dissidia Final Fantasy can go fuck itself with the Sword of Light.
Wow, that sounds really just terrible.
Like, it's a terrible game. But the art, it looks beautiful. And it came with special Final Fantasy Dissidia TCG cards. And I got the Steelbook edition and everything. The Day 1 edition. And I'm like, I regret paying full price for this.
I got 4 songs from the thing, and they're pretty good. They're epic and stuff, but I just don't think it was worth it.
Yeah, like they added Renoa as a playable fighter. You know how much I would have loved that in Duodecim?
A lot.
Yes.
Did she use her Angelo cannon?
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome. All right.
And they took out fighters, like you can't play as Tifa.
Really?
Or
No.
Yuna.
Nope.
No, you can play as Yuna.
Yeah, you can play this.
But they took out Tifa and Laguna. You can't play as Laguna.
I want to play as Laguna. He's one of my favorites.
Laguna-
I don't care if he's low
Laguna's
tier.
Oh, fuck the tier system. Laguna is amazing.
So did they ever say in those games if he was Squall's dad?
They never confirm it, but
But it is.
I mean,
He's
it's
fucking
like
Squall's dad.
90% heavily implied that, oh
is.
yeah, it's Squall's dad.
super duper heavily implied that he is Squall's dad.
See, I thought
Well,
I thought it was
actually-
an 8, just a translation.
Well, no, they said that if you there was like one of the what was the creature that smelled based on your
Moonbuzz.
blood? Yeah, and they kept calling him Laguna because he
Yeah.
had half his DNA. Yeah, they said that was pretty much the only confirmation you really needed.
Yeah.
See, I'll even admit, it's a good game to me. I just don't think it fits the rest of the series.
No,
Like,
it
I
is
like
totally a
8.
black sheep. 8 is one of my favorites, mainly because if you play enough of it, the story arc for Squall is actually really endearing. He acts cool the whole game.
You mean
acts,
he's dead
No,
after disc 1?
no. He acts cool and aloof and dickish because he thinks that's how a leader's supposed to be. But you find out later he's a really vulnerable, sensitive guy that just doesn't want to make friends because he doesn't want to be hurt.
Friends are stupid.
I mean, I'll
Your
say
friends aren't your
like I
power.
said, I like a lot of the things about the game. There's things I really don't like, but
Again,
I
I mean, it
still
just
never
doesn't
played
feel
it.
like a real Final Fantasy.
if
like the
you say
card
the
game?
draw system, I love the card
Yeah,
game.
I'm talking about the fucking draw system.
The draw system, you only have to draw for the first few hours. If you're drawing late game, shame on you. You don't know
See,
how to
that-
play the game.
And I'm talking 10. God, it's been more than 10 years ago.
Oh yeah,
15 years ago-ish. You know,
try more
I-
like 20 years ago, I think.
Oh, I bought
Yeah.
it late. I didn't get it when it came out. It was like 01 when I played it, so it had been out for 2 or 3 years. Most games up until recently, I honestly never bothered refining anything from items or anything like that. So I'll give you that one. Like, they did set it up, but like to the casual player, you're just gonna see draw magic. Oh, well, I guess I have to do this then.
Yeah, if at a certain point in the game you're not using item refinement or card refinement, you'll miss out on some of the best spells in the game. Getting them,
And the Lionheart on disc 1.
yeah, like if you know how to work the system, you can get tier 3 spells before the fight with Biggs and Wedge.
Wigs and Bedge.
Yeah, I suck. I fucking said Wigs and Veg. But yeah, I had tier 3 spells. And a good thing about 8 is the enemies scale to you, but
Yeah, that
doesn't-
is cool.
but it doesn't take into account your fucking junctions, and the junctions break the game.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Okay.
it breaks it bad.
Okay, I think I got everything set up.
Also,
yeah.
Color Blind issue, those fucking spiders can kiss my ass.
Yeah. But
Does-
the final boss of the game and the final dungeon, if you aren't properly junctioned, will actually kick your ass.
Okay, so let's try to get back to our stream here. Thanks for
I don't
stalling.
know, man.
Thank you for stalling.
I'm enjoying talking about Final Fantasy VIII.
Okay,
We
so
should just do a Final Fantasy episode.
yeah.
Yes.
I mean, we should. I can talk about it from memory.
But for now, let's go into today's episode, episode 8 of season 3. Superhuman Samurai Scammer Squad Gravity Grid. Featuring Super Smash Brothers. We're talking about Smash Brothers before we go into our main topics today. And,
you want to do the Smash early? Oh, I thought we were going to do it late.
Fuck yes.
Well, yeah, let's do the Smash stuff early, and then move on to our actual topics. If
Okay.
everyone agrees with that.
Okay, yeah, yes. I'm hype.
No
Since I
Isaac,
hate
no
Smash
Gino.
Brothers, I'll just let you guys go.
No
Isaac,
melee, no
Gino.
melee.
0 out of 10. Worst Smash ever.
I hate Smash Brothers, so that's.
I love Smash
You're
Brothers.
also terrible at Smash Bros.
I know, but no.
How
I
can
hated
you
it,
be
and
bad
then
at Smash Brothers?
We went through this already. We don't need to do this again.
Yes, we do. For the live studio audience, why are you terrible at Smash Bros?
Because I hate this. I am terrible at it. And actually, because I hate it and I don't feel like it necessarily to try to get better at it.
It's a platform fighter. How can you be that bad at it?
I don't like it. That's part of it. I'd rather just play Mario Kart.
No, Mario Kart is good. I'm trying to be middle of the road here. Mario Kart is good.
I don't think it's like exclusive that I don't have to like. I just don't like it. I've never liked it. And yes, I am bad at it. Like, you can put the handicap all the way up, and I'll still fall off the end of the stage. But beyond that, I just don't like it.
Are you a PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale player?
No, I
You
really
can-
don't
I
play
am.
fighting games that often at all.
It's okay if you're PlayStation scum. I won't think less of you.
I don't play.
That
fighter.
game though is just so okay.
Yeah.
Actually, I've never played it. So I
I've
don't know.
never played it either. I've seen stuff about it, just never played.
It's just really okay and mediocre, but it does its job for what it wants to be.
Man.
Yeah. But anyway, Smash Brothers.
Let's get to talking about actual smashing.
Yeah, so let's go with some of the new characters that have been introduced in this game. Starting off with Dark Samus from Metroid Prime.
Oh, you're starting
Yes,
with the Echoes.
it took.
Yeah. I'm going down the list here off of the website, and Dark Samus is the first new fighter / Echo fighter that's on that list.
Honestly, I'm not a Samus player, so I have little to no opinion on this.
Yeah, same here. I mean, I played Samus back in 64, but that's about it.
I just like that we have another Metroid character, just because who else we're gonna get?
Again, I would say the only Metroid players you could put in at this point in the game are some of the bounty hunters from Hunters, or the ASX,
Or
Another Echo Fighter.
or the
What
bounty
would the
hunters.
ASX be?
I was going to say, or the bounty hunters from Prime 3.
Or that Justin Bailey person.
But the ASX would literally just be a Samus skin. That
Yeah.
it wouldn't be worth putting it as a full character. I am glad that we have a Metroid rep, but the Metroid rep I actually give a shit about later on the list.
Yeah, so
Yes.
up next is Daisy, an Echo fighter of Peach.
I'm Daisy.
Yeah.
I'm Daisy.
Now, I've been waiting for this since Melee, because I think that Daisy was just a skin back in Melee. A color
Yeah,
code.
she was.
I think
Yeah.
she was a peach.
She was
Yeah.
a Peach color swap until Ultimate.
Yeah. And I just hope that's like the sets are a little bit different. Like Daisy's faster and stronger, but is ultimately a glass cannon.
Here's the real question: is Bowsette in it?
As a mod.
I don't want to jerk off while playing Smash Bros.
I do.
Come on, you strike me as a kindred spirit to do that in a lot of places that you probably shouldn't.
We're not getting into this here. We're not getting into where I've smashed.
So we're admitting the crimes now. Okay.
I'll tell you where the bodies are buried.
It's not a crime if you don't get caught.
Well, if you admit to it, then yeah, you probably would get caught, and therefore it would be.
I forgot to switch the thing.
The crime if I leave the evidence on the bathroom floor in the Turkey Hill.
I won't be buying that.
Any government agencies listening in, I no longer am involved with this.
I didn't say the state and/or township I'm in yet.
Okay, so
government agencies that are able to trace this, I am not condoning this action. Therefore, do not prosecute.
Okay, the next Echo Fighter is Crom, who is Echo Fighter of Roy.
Yes. Give
Big
me
buff
Daddy
boy.
Crom.
I was a Marth guy.
Marth is my main, and we'll get into that later. But the fact that Crom is finally... I'm so excited. There are so many other Fire Emblem reps it could have been, but for what Crom means to the Fire Emblem series, it's really important that I think he's in there. He literally saved Fire Emblem, him and...
Yeah.
Like, I would have...
You're kind of cutting out on me there.
I think it's just you, because you're cutting out on me. I can hear him fine.
Great. It must be because of me streaming. And also watching the live stream.
Whatever it is.
Whatever you said,
certainly that, absolutely.
Of course, it's only on... Okay, I turned off the feed that I was watching.
Yeah,
hope that's better.
Don't watch a live stream when we're doing this.
It's like watching a sex tape while you're doing it. Just wait until later.
You can't tell me how to have sex.
And we're back to the sex jokes. Okay, so the next Echo Fighter is Ken, and I am absolutely thrilled because I am a Ken main.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry, I didn't get to look this up, obviously. Street Fighter Ken? Or
Street Fighter Ken. Street Fighter Ken. He is in the game. He is an Echo Fighter of Ryu, of course, because he's like the first Echo Fighter. Well, if you count Luigi.
Who's really surprised that Ken got in?
Not me, honestly. I've been waiting since 4.
Since they announced Echoes, there are two characters everyone super heavily suspected. Ken and Shadow. Ken got in, Shadow didn't.
Shadow's stuck as an assist trophy, just like Waluigi.
Shadow's too edgy to be in Smash Bros.
Where's that damn 4th Chaos Emerald?
Blah, blah, blah. Make the same game again.
It's also saying much because Bayonetta's in the game, yet Shadow's too edgy.
Hey, is Cloud still in it?
Tell someone to fuck off. Yeah, Cloud. Everyone's in it. No characters.
Nice.
Yeah, Cloud's in it, and then they have both these costumes. The one from the Final Fantasy from the game, and one from the movie.
I like the game one better.
I honestly like the movie. I like
Evan Children outfit.
Yeah.
I don't like Muhammad either.
I love Advent Children, but my favorite thing, the one thing that bothers me about Cloud, his default costume is the wrong color. They gave him blue as his default costume. That motherfucker wore purple.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's blue.
I just thought it was blue.
I did too.
It's blue in all of the related things, but in the game, look at him in battle, it's purple.
I mean, I'm not going to be able to. I just thought it was blue.
Okay, so...
You're colorblind. I forgot about that.
Yeah, so I'm just what the fuck are you talking about?
Just like... Never mind.
So, now going on to actual new fighters, we got Inkling from Splatoon.
Who's
Fuck
surprised?
yes!
Is that the squid kid? Or
Yeah.
is that the
Yes.
other one?
It's a squid, or maybe it's a squid, or maybe a kid. I don't know. Keep switching.
I do want to play that, to be honest. That looks
Me
fun.
too.
It's an okay
That is-
third. It's a
That's like the only Nintendo game in like the past 5 years I've actually wanted to play.
It's really fun. It's just not my cup of tea. I love the style of it though. It is a great looking game.
and
I mean, just
goes
seeing
up for
kind
me.
of an original take on it. So I was like, I can get interested in that.
And then we are going on to Ridley,
Whoa!
who apparently wasn't too big for Smash.
Yeah, that was all lies, and now we have him, and now we're not gonna let him go.
Yeah. And I can see some fun is to be had with him.
Also, they killed Mario for his intro.
And Mega Man.
They killed someone in almost every intro.
Like, is that in the story that they're dead?
No, it's just well, kinda. We'll get to that later. Next two people are Simon Belmont and Richter Belmont from Castlevania.
My
Oh,
boy.
Yes.
That's awesome.
My boys!
I can't wait to hear the music.
Oh my god, the music's
You-
so good.
You can if you go to the website for Smash Brothers Ultimate, they have a sample of it.
I'm pulling that tab up. Shameless plug. Look up 331 E-Rock. Castlevania meets metal. You'll think.
E-Rock is amazing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I bought a
Oh,
bunch of his albums.
What was it you told me to look up? I'm sorry. You told me where to go.
Smashbros.com.
Oh, okay. I
It's
thought
actually
it
a
was something
virus.
else.
Don't go there.
there's a really good Blade Tears remix. I gotta link you guys later.
The Bloody Tears remix from the Castlevania cartoon is so good.
Yeah, we should actually cover that one day. Castlevania, season 1.
I watched one episode of it.
I do want to watch that. I've had it in my queue since it fucking came out. Oh,
I
It's
watched
same.
one
cool.
episode,
I'm
it
just
wasn't
lazy and
bad, I
depressed.
just, like, meh.
I'm just lazy and depressed, y'all.
It'll make the day better. It will.
Oh, Flashman.
Also, while we're waiting for Andy to finish.
Oh, I'm just listening to
Castlevania
this. You
has-
guys keep going.
Go ahead. Siva.
Castlevania has more concise. Castlevania has more concise lore than fucking Dark Souls. Fight me.
Oh, Castlevania lore is ridiculous. Like, I was watching a video on the history of Castlevania. It is 5 40-minute videos.
Yes.
Castlevania has a deep and complex lore, more than I thought, and I played most of the games. But there's, like, officially licensed art books and manga.
I've
Yes.
never played Dark Souls. I didn't want to have a heart attack while breaking
Okay.
my video game console into 1,000 pieces.
So, with Castlevania, you can actually pinpoint every little fucking detail within the whole timeline, whereas Dark Souls, this happened, but at some point.
Yeah, you're not wrong. But I want to make Richter one of my main. Out of the new characters, Richter is one of the characters who I want to main.
Yeah.
Because Richter's game is so good.
Yeah.
He probably has a good attack using that lance, too.
I don't think the lance is one of his attacks.
Really?
No.
No, that was a different character. It was.
I thought that was Richter that had the lance. Because he
No.
had it at the beginning of Symphony of the Night.
No, Richter is a Belmont. He uses a whip.
There was one that had a lance. And
Yeah,
he had a
Alucard.
backup attack.
He wasn't really a Belmont either. He was kind of closely related, but not entirely because reasons.
You're thinking
Yeah.
of Castlevania Bloodlines. For the
Yeah,
Sega.
that was the main game, but then he was in the very beginning of Symphony of the Night. You played as him for however little bit before
Second.
you
No.
switched over to Alucard.
Richter is from Dracula X Chronicles Rondo of Blood.
But does
Yeah,
show
but
up
he-
in Symphony of the Night.
Not only do you play as him in the beginning of Symphony of the Night, if you put in your name, I think as Richter or something else, you can go through the whole
after you
Symphony
beat the game.
Yeah, you gotta beat it and then beat it upside down.
Yeah, you can do a full Richter mode.
Upside down.
Smash Bros. The upside down Super Smash of the Belmont clan.
Okay, next character, King K. Rool from the Donkey Kong Country series.
Meh. I wanted him to be in it, but I'm not a heavy player, nor am I a DK fan, so I don't super care.
I absolutely love the song that went with him.
I did like the Donkey Kong music. The game's hit and miss with me, but I love the music.
His character.
I'm glad he's in there.
Funny as shit.
I'm glad he's in there, and I'm glad that we got another DK rep. But it could have been Dixie too.
Meh.
As like an Echo Fighter.
I would honestly agree with you. I'd rather have Dixie over K. Rool, to be honest, because the two games she was in always used her over Diddy or Kitty.
See,
that spin.
As a casual Smash player, yeah, I would have rather had Dixie. But as someone who does do the tournament stuff, we needed way more heavies in this game. Mm-hmm. 2, we needed more villains.
I bet you need more heavies.
Oh, God.
No. Okay, so... Next character is Isabelle from Animal Crossing.
No, she's too pure for this. Why?
Protect her at all costs. Oh my God, have I sent you guys the fan art of where I think it's Marth, and he's like, we each have to take down 10, and he's just shocked. Like, oh my God, what the heck's happening?
He's standing there with a little party popper, like, oh my God.
Yes, that.
There had better be an event or a spirit match where it's just like, protect Isabelle at all costs.
She's too scared.
Then at number 69 is Incineroar.
As a Pokemon player, I'm not the biggest fan of Incineroar, but he looks so fun. He looks like the kind of heavy character I've always wanted to play. I'm not a wrestling fan either. It's just the way he talks. He looks fun as shit.
Yeah, I honestly do like that. Like how flashy he is, how WWE like he is with his moves, lariats, backdrops.
He's gonna take you to Pound Town.
Oh my God, yes. But I think that's it.
Nope.
He is extra as fuck. Incineroar has no kill. And that is me. I have very little kill. That, and I love lariats as a fighting move. A lariat will knock someone the fuck out if you do it right.
Mm-hmm.
And 2 of his moves are lariats. Off the ring and Darkest Lariat.
Yeah. And then we got the one last one. I do not care.
For now.
I do not care for this. This was the dumbest idea ever. Piranha Plant.
We skipped over Ridley.
I thought Ridley a new one? I thought he was in the other one.
We talked about Ridley.
Yeah.
Piranha Plant is the best idea ever.
I do like Piranha Plant. I'd use it to be a dick.
It's unbelievably stupid. I don't think it's the worst idea.
Best idea.
But it's adorable, and I think if you're gonna make another Mario character that isn't Waluigi, I think Piranha Plant works because of how versatile his moveset can be.
So, wait a minute. Let me segue.
What all can a Thwomp do aside Smash?
Now it would be the perfect character for me because I can't accidentally make it move sideways and fall off the map. Or maybe a Chain Chomp, because that way I'd have it on the leash. It wouldn't actually fall off the edge of the map again.
You could have the Chain Chomp attached to the Thwomp, so Thwomp could actually move.
So what you're saying is...
For characters that wouldn't fall off the stage...
I think I would be just as effective if I just unplugged the controller. That's pretty much what I'm saying.
You want to mod Chain Chompette into Smash. I'm okay with this. Let's do it.
Yes.
Chain Chompette isn't the best crown princess, but she's up there.
She's not the one we deserve. She's the one we need.
Okay,
No,
so
No, it's not the one we
I
deserve or the one we need. It just happens to be the one we have.
the one I need is fucking Buet. Oh my god, Buet.
Well, you talked about that. I remember posting that in the chat my damn self.
More like Boobette.
Buet does it to me.
I mean, this is starting to sound like a bad thing. I don't understand.
okay, so reeling back a little bit to what Andy was saying, that everyone dies in the story. He's not actually far off.
No.
It's just kind of dark for a Nintendo game. I just what?
Have you played Pokemon?
Pour one out for Sonic. Pour one out for Sonic. He died trying to save Pikachu.
Pokemon is one of the darkest games I've ever played, and I'm not.
I mean,
kidding.
if you read into the lore, yeah, and like between the lines.
Not between the lines. It is straight up in the Pokédex for Diamond and Pearl that Drifloom kills children.
Oh yeah, that I was actually talking to my girlfriend about Hypno because we were talking about Pokemon, and I told her about Hypno's entry where he would just hypnotize fucking children to drag them. I
thought it was more interesting when they talked about a Zubat, how much blood it would have to drink because of its size and how much it like drank its weight in blood, and it was supposed to be like 80 kilos or something like that.
Yes,
they really should just blow that whole cave up in Gen 1.
Also, Phantom too. Phantom's a fucking dead child that possesses tree stump.
I was trying to think, how much blood is in the average person?
Not 80 kilos.
No, and this was daily, so it was like it must take out like 30 people a day or something like that.
It
Maybe
also
that's
doesn't
where all
say
the adults went.
In Gen 1.
Yeah, in Gen 1.
It doesn't say it feeds solely on humans.
No, but if it's that much blood, I can't imagine. Then again, it is one with giant Pokemon. So giant Pokemon. It's still eating a lot of blood. Okay, I'm leaving it at that.
No, it's still fucking terrifying. We haven't dropped that. But also, if you want to talk about creepy Pokemon, Yamask. Where it's the face on Yamask is the human it used to be.
Yeah. It looks at it and cries sometimes.
Yeah,
it is Cubone.
I still like Mimikyu.
Mimikyu's adorable and pretty dark because it's just depressed.
It doesn't get the love it deserves.
I remember reading this comic. Mimikyu is dressed up as a pirate, goes up to a door, and the lady giving him candy is like, "Oh, what a cute pirate costume you have! I'm supposed to be a Pikachu pirate."
Aww.
Oh yeah, an anime kind of news for Pokemon with Mimikyu. Jessie has caught one, and it like ripped its like body, and so she made it a new one.
Yeah, in the anime, you can actually see Mimikyu's real body. It's just like a shadowy blob.
It's still cute though.
But back to Smash.
Yeah, back to Smash.
Aww.
Donkey Kong sucks.
Wow, I honestly cannot wait for the story mode.
Yes.
I kind of wish it was more Subspace Emissary because I loved Subspace. It was just longer than it needed to be.
Not a lot of people can actually say that they like Subspace.
Oh, I loved it.
I do. It was fun.
It was stupid, but it was fun. If they just would have cut out the Great Maze or made the Great Maze the game, it would have been fine because the Great Maze is half of the game.
Yeah.
That would make a really fun Let's Play though. Subspace Mystery.
Maybe.
There's also a glitch you can do in Subspace Mystery with Pokey. And Kirby, I think, and you just you down smash, and it basically one hit kills him.
I did not know that.
Down smash. What's a down smash?
It's where you.
He's being pedantic.
No, he's not. He doesn't know how to play Smash.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm from the Melee days. I don't really know what it is.
Everyone, be quiet, and I'll explain it. in Smash, there's actually things called smash attacks, where if you hit a direction and an attack at the same time, you do a special strong smash attack. They've been in it since Smash 64.
I didn't know that was the name of that.
I didn't know. I still don't even know how to do that, so don't worry.
I mean, I've done it hundreds of times. I just didn't know it had a name. I just thought it was an attack.
Yeah, it's basically like A down, A over, and A
yeah.
up.
I've made people's brain hurt with how bad I am at it. Like actual physical pain and trying to figure out why I am so bad at this. I made one person contemplate never playing the game again because I confounded them so.
Like, it really confounds me how you can be so bad at Smash. And I understand it's a catch-22. You don't care about it because you're bad at it, and you're bad at it because you don't care about it.
Exactly.
It hurt. If I was a robot, you would kill me. Because does not compute, my friend.
Non sequitur. Information does not compute.
Because we were just playing for hours at a time, and I was like, I'll just keep playing because we had nothing else to do. I think I lost something like 29 fights in a row.
Jesus.
I wish I was joking. That's the thing. Not.
Okay, I think that's good enough for our bonus topic for today.
Oh,
So,
I was
We didn't talk about who we've mained and who we're gonna main.
Yeah, I do want to talk about that.
Captain Falcon.
I think your main says a lot about your play style.
Spamming Falcon Punch.
I go with random.
That might be why you're so bad at it.
No, I'm just saying, but at this point, that's all I would do. That's all I'm saying at this
Fox.
Marth.
I like Little Mac, okay, but also Kirby.
In Smash 64 and Melee, I was a Kirby main, but come Brawl, I started playing Marth, and I fell in love with him. Oh my god, I am an OP god with Marth.
Yeah, I would often switch between either Captain Falcon or Ganondorf, depending on how much power I want, or speed.
I'd switch off to not Toon Link, Young Link, ever so often, just kind of throw it up a little bit.
He's
I didn't
back.
like Adult Link, Young Link.
Young Link is back.
Good.
Which one doesn't fall off the edge of the map?
I'd have to go Link.
Don't you sigh, mister. I don't put my armor on.
I play Sonic from time to time, and I'm pretty decent with him.
I know if they go too fast, it's even quicker for me to die. Like, if it's a really fast character, because it's kind of like trying to drive on an icy road for me, yeah, they're all going off the edge.
It sounds like you should be playing either Bowser or King Dedede.
No, it sounds like I should just play Skyrim some more or something else. Pretty much what it sounds like.
Fusroda.
Or hockey, or actually I'd rather just play Mario Kart because I'm good at Mario Kart.
Dumb question. Have they released one of those for the Switch yet? Because
No.
they ported 7,
Yes.
didn't they? But have they released a new one?
They re-released.
No.
They just re-released 8 and
was
gave
it
it all
8?
the
I thought it was
DLC.
7.
That's what bothers me about Nintendo. They come out with a new system and then they release all the same games again.
I'm actually kind of glad they're doing it with the Switch though, because the Wii
Because the
didn't
Wii
get
U-
any love. So
Yeah.
a lot of
Yeah,
those
the
good
Wii
games
U
were getting
didn't do
played.
good.
Any
The
other
Wii-
thing, I do agree with your sentiment though. But in this particular instance, I'm glad.
I say as I play hockey for the millionth time on Xbox.
Come on, Sabers.
So, should we move on to Gridman now?
Oh, is there any new characters from Ultimate that you plan on maining?
Like I said, Ken.
I'm
Simon-
dying to play Incineroar.
Simon.
Yeah, and Richter.
I'd probably try Richter. If I get it, I'll just, for a little while, stick with Fox. Or Ness.
Who is Yoshi? I can't remember.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yoshi's pretty fun.
Ugh,
Poop the egg!
fuck those eggs.
That and I never get the power-ups. That's usually my downfall. Hey, power-up, let's try to get that. Nope, off the edge, dead
I
again.
always turn the power-ups off.
Yeah, same here.
What?
Yeah,
Like you got to do it with skill or you can't do it.
I wanted to ask, how do you play? Do you play no items, Final Destination only, or do you do all items and stage hazards?
All items, random stage.
No items, just person versus person.
Bah!
See, I like items because they're fun and chaotic, but if I got
Exactly.
shit to settle, it goes Final Destination, 2 stock, bitch, you're going down.
See that's how I've been playing. Me and this guy I used to work with, he got fired. We've had a rivalry for about 4 years of who's the better Smash player. So it's like no items, no shit, you and me, and we're gonna see. And neither one of us can definitively win. It's like he wins, I win. He wins, I win. And
Change your main. No, I'm serious.
I might have to. Because if it's stalemating like that, yes, a variable has to change.
The variable is add me, and then see who kills me the most.
Grab him while you're walking off the edge. I've done that shit with Donkey Kong just to piss people off. Just get them in that bear hug and just slowly walk off the fucking stage.
Oh, that's really fun to do when your opponent's at your last life and you're not.
You can also do it with Kirby.
And Ganondorf.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'd also rather
And
play
Yoshi
Warframe
too,
again.
can't
That's
you?
another good game.
Yeah. Andy, what's your main and what's your friend's main?
I started out with Ness. I used Fox, and he stayed with Captain Falcon because he wanted to spam the Falcon Punch.
Actually, the Falcon Punch is one of the most useless attacks in the game.
I know. I kept dodging it. He just kept spamming it.
If you want to, Falcon actually has really bad matchups against both Marth, Samus, and anyone who focuses on long range.
I haven't used Samus in a good long time.
I'm bad at Samus, so I can't really say anything. But Marth has the speed and the range to counter Falcon, because Marth does the most damage with the tip of his blade, and Marth's grabs have the longest range in the game.
And then you got Lucina, which is pretty much the same thing, but without the tipper thing.
I mean, with all these characters, though, I'm gonna have to spend weeks figuring, how all these new players work.
Yeah, Lucina is basically Marth, but without playing the Just the Tip game, and Just the Tip is my favorite game.
Oh my.
But anyone who knows anything knows Just the Tip is never where it ends.
Captain, set course for Uranus. Oh my.
But definitely switch up your main and look up who's bad matchups for Falcon, and you will start beating.
I would like to trounce him. We haven't played in a little while, though.
Add
And
items
I
to make it more
enjoyed it.
exciting.
What do you play on Wii U?
No, we were actually playing on. We were playing Melee because we both love Melee.
If it's that's actually really hard, because if it's Melee Falcon, you definitely need to go Melee Marth.
I will have to remember this.
Because tiers in Melee are hard. Or do you know how to do a
Wave dash?
wave dash? Thank you.
No. Well,
I probably
obviously
know
I
the attack and just don't know. I don't put the name with the attack.
A wave dash, it can only be done in Melee. You know how you can do an aerial air dodge, and
Yeah.
you go to and you like move left, right, up or down.
Yeah.
Do a short jump and do a down to the left or to a right air dodge, and you'll hit the ground and you'll slide really quick.
Okay.
Why this is important is because when you're sliding on the ground, you can make other attacks. And you can do them at a high speed.
Nice.
Like for someone like Marth, you do a short hop, an air dodge, down forward, do that about 4 or 5 times until you're at the right space, and then you follow it up with Blade Dance, finishing with a downward, and then do a forward grab back, do a forward grab or a back grab, and then do a light hop and do your neutral air, and that will wreck the shit out of people.
We're going to have a Rocky montage, because I'm hoping to get a Switch for Christmas. We're just going to have to do a Rocky montage of training.
Like, Marth is my main, so I know how to use his shit. Who's got the sound in the background?
That would be Rob. He's completely lost.
What?
That's why I was trying to move on to our next topic. So we're trying to get some more people involved here.
I was lost. I kind of had put on music for a second. So.
Oh, dude, not during the podcast.
But I think we have said what we wanted to say. Let's move on to our actual first topic of Superhuman Samurai Squad. No. What was it again? Superhuman.
We're covering SSS Gridman and Gravity Falls. Stop being pedantic.
S's Gridman.
Quadruple S rank.
And so far,
what is this, Devil May Cry?
I am loving this series.
Oh my god, it's so good.
Yeah.
This feels like a love letter.
Yeah. It's hard.
Like,
it for some reason to me it feels like it's borrowing elements from Ultraman.
it's Toku, so of course it's borrowing elements from Ultraman, but it's also borrowing elements from actual Superhuman Samurai Squad.
I thought that those were the same things.
Do they play their instruments?
No.
Oh.
But like the whole going for a more kid-oriented thing instead of the teenagers that the original Gridman was.
I thought these were teenagers.
They're anime teenagers, so they're obviously a lot younger than Toku main characters.
Anime teenagers, 12 years old, tops.
Yeah, they're... No,
at least by look.
I'm not being hyperbolic. They're in middle school.
It's sometimes hard to tell, really.
But yeah, I thought they were in middle school.
And can I just say something about the villain that I just don't? I'm on like a middle ground of I like the character, but I also hate her at the same time.
I know how you feel. I'm not a big fan of the villain or the like top villain, whomever that is. I really don't think they're done that well. But again, it's only 5 episodes in. They could honestly be doing it on purpose.
Yeah, because so far it's just a teenager just being a teenager.
Well, no, she is a fucking sociopath.
Yeah, a teenager being a teenager.
No. She's
apparently, you don't know Wisconsin teenagers, then.
No, you're being a little. You're making people out to be worse than they are. The character, I forget her name. She is literally a sociopath, like villainous sociopath. She has like actual mental damage, like normal kids. And I'm talking this even with how teenagers treat each other. Don't just be like, I want this person dead.
Yeah, that's definitely a thing.
Like, teenagers will mock and be the shittiest part of humanity, but they won't just be like, no, kill this person, they need to die. Very rarely does that happen. Like, she's a straight-up mentally ill sociopath.
Yeah, her name is Akane Shinjo.
Like, I love the character design. I think her design is really... I think every design... It's fucking Studio Trigger. What do we expect?
Yeah, they know how to do their kaiju stuff most of the time.
I love that they made it CG for the fights, and the CG, because it looks off, reminds me of people in suits.
Yeah, I think it's actually... Go ahead.
that's actually one of the things I really, really love about this. Like, it's just so, like, I get right words.
Did you cut off or did you stop talking?
I stopped talking because I couldn't think of what I was trying to say.
Okay, I couldn't tell.
My question is, the people that show up at the end of like this third episode, are these the actual people from the first Gridman or not?
No.
No.
As far as I'm aware, it's not connected to any other Gridman.
No, they are the Neon Genesis Junior High students.
Because I could not remember what school they were in Gridman. That's why I was like,
Wait a minute, Neon Genesis? Evangelion, what are you doing here?
Yeah, it's
Get
totally
out!
an Ava
Out! Get out!
reference.
Get out! No!
Dude, Ava's amazing. It's
Are
just...
we going to have words about this now?
Those last couple episodes. It was
Oh, hey,
confusing.
Are we
I
going to
haven't
have
watched the
words
movie.
about this now?
What? I don't
I
like
still
Ava.
haven't seen it. I haven't had it spoiled. So shh.
I
Okay,
don't want
Ava's a series I respect enough not to spoil on anyone.
I don't care for it.
I'm not even going to joke because I don't want to accidentally
Well-
say something that might be right.
I watched the entire series and I did not like it.
Well,
Like, I'm okay with people just not liking it. I'm not a dick, but I think it is a great anime.
But
Like,
again, getting back to Gridman here.
ending sucks.
Sorry. I try to make a joke and. Well, yeah.
we'll
So
have to take this outside. I'll be there shortly.
Get it
You
I'm already outside.
4 states away.
At least.
but I do like our protagonist. Heck, one of the protagonists is a Tokusatsu fan.
Yes.
Sho
And that's
Utsumi.
like the best part.
Sho Utsumi.
I like how they made it work at a protagonist with amnesia. Normally that is fucking horrible. But no,
Agito.
they somehow made it work.
Yeah. Of course, there is an English dub to this.
Yeah, the dub's really nice.
Oh yeah. Brendan McLinnis.
If they're not a super popular dub
I
name,
think that-
I don't know.
I think actually that guy is the lover or the boyfriend of the voice of does Ida in the My Hero Academia. They were actually at a con I was at.
And then you also got as Gridman Robert McCollum.
But here's the thing: do they have Christopher Sabat as All Might?
Oh, I know who this guy is now. It's Hannah Montana's brother from the TV show. Jackson.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay. I would not have been able to tell you any character name from Hannah Montana.
Other than Hannah Montana.
I was wondering if you were going to catch that. I was almost going to catch that. I thought her name was Miley.
It is. It's a stage name.
What?
Dude,
Yeah.
it's a joke.
Yeah, I know. I know that. I know this too well because of stupid cousins.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
See, I just know it because I watched it. I ain't afraid to admit that I watched
Oh, I'm
Hannah
not judging
Montana.
you for watching it. I'm just more judging the fact that he feels the need to hide that he was watching it.
Yes,
Fuck, dude,
tell
I
us
just
more
watched
about
Lizzie
why it's so
McGuire.
defensive.
What's up?
Lizzie McGuire.
Yes, I was one of those kids. Gordo was my bro.
God, I haven't watched Lizzie McGuire in forever.
It's super old nowadays.
And then
You know, it's sad when you call something super old that I was too old really to watch.
Yep.
This is the only reason I hate you. A lot of things recently have been making me feel old. Then I remember you, and you're like, I can't fucking complain about this now, can I?
Welcome, bro.
Welcome to our age group.
Like, when we were doing Pokemon Go the other day, a friend put on his radio the song "My Crack." You know, my legs, my back, my crack.
Oh yeah, I remember that song.
I'm
No.
censoring it just because We're on a podcast. We
All
say
the other stuff we've already said, and you're censoring that?
Anyway, he played that, and I'm like, oh my god, I was in 5th grade when
Jesus
this came
Christ,
out.
I was almost out of high school, and I know Rob's
God.
older than me.
Well, Rob doesn't even know what you're talking about. That's how out of it he is.
Oh, wow.
I don't
All
need
right,
it.
all right, Professor, get back in your floaty chair.
Okay.
What?
Good news, everyone.
Shreds, you say?
Cough, cough, and dies.
Cough, cough, dies.
So getting back, you were in what? 5th grade, you said?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I'm trying to think. I'm sure I was at least a junior. Pretty confident.
What year was that?
Oh, God. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't want to know.
Oh, 3. Oh, so in other words, I was already done with college.
Yeah, you were already, yeah.
I had already failed out of college once. Okay.
I think I was in 3rd grade.
I don't even know what you're all talking about.
For perspective, I graduated in 99.
I graduated in 91.
Jesus
also.
Christ.
I mean, at least I graduated in the 2000s. It was
I didn't
04.
even graduate this century.
God. Back
You didn't
in my
graduate
day, we
this
didn't even
millennia.
have high-speed internet. We
Yeah,
had to
that
listen
makes-
to that.
I know, but that sound was great.
No.
It's irritating, but it's nostalgic. Like it.
And then someone would pick up the
defines
phone
its
in the other
sound.
room, and you'd have to start all over again.
You've got mail.
But I do like the fact that with this new series, they are keeping junk being like the way that Gridman has his powers. If it starts to break down, he starts losing his powers, like he did in the original series with junk.
Gridman. We're back to Gridman, people.
Back to the
Okay.
actual topic.
Finally!
I thought maybe we need to get back on topic.
Yeah.
The engine has flown
Yeah.
for a while.
Yeah, I actually like that too. Where they can't have all the weapons come out at once. At least not yet.
I was
feel
about to say, this is Tokusatsu. They're all going to come out.
they're all going to come out, and it's going to be one giant suit of armor, or maybe its own robot.
That'd
No,
be
they're
cool.
At some point, they're all going to combine into one robot.
Yeah, the cluster link Megazord.
Clusterfuckosaurus.
I very rarely like the ultimate form Zords where they get them all combined.
Oh, I almost even my
The
favorite my favorite Sentai, one of my favorite Sentai series has that, and I'm not a fan.
Which one is the one that you? Is there any of them you actually like?
Cancer, I'm guessing.
Kicker?
Yeah, Shinkenger, and I actually don't think there's one that I like.
In that, yeah, you're probably not wrong. The closest one I can think that I actually liked the combination was the one in Kyoruger. That was probably the closest one. That I liked the actual full combination.
Okay, I'll give it to you. Kyoryuger's is actually nice.
Yeah.
I liked Ultimate Daijujin. I mean, it was kind of clunky looking. It might be a little nostalgia talking, but I did like it.
Shinkenger is a lot of times, though, and you're talking about that, I think that had to have been the worst suit to try to walk in because it was so wide all the time.
Takes 3 centuries to make a left turn.
Uh-huh.
And I also love the fact that Caliber, like, his sword is, like, bigger than what he is.
Yes.
Well, that's just mostly for
Ooh.
style. But still, it's nice.
Ooh,
Hey, bud.
that guy like thing, Go Oners.
Yeah. They go on 12. But yeah, in the 2 upgrades that we've gotten in these last 5 episodes, so far the one with the giant arms confuses the heck out of me for articulation.
It's a Forza reference.
No. Here's the thing. Gridman's arms are going up, and he has these giant robotic arms go on top of him. Yeah, he's still able to move like they're just like regular arms. I'm just hearing bones crack when he's trying to throw a punch properly with the giant robot arms. And I did think that the other the antagonist, I think his name was Anti.
Yeah, Anti. Yeah.
Yeah,
the big kaiju-looking thing.
The purple thing.
The whole time I watched it.
The purple guy. He's like a evil version of Gridman.
I don't know what he is. He's just this big purple thing right now.
Yeah, he's just...
Go ahead.
He's kind of like the Vegeta to Goku. So far. Or Sasuke to Naruto.
No, they're rival characters. They're not villains. This thing is okay with people dying.
I did like the fact that they... like one of the supporting characters was like, well, what if these kaiju you're defeating are actually humans? And it was started messing with the main hero's head, and it was like, oh, and they heard him talking. He's like, oh my god, and it sort of caused him to lose the battle against Anti.
And what's actually
do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and going to the whole entire kaiju thing. It's just kind of weird that these people that got killed during the fights with these kaiju just get completely erased from existence. Nobody remembers them.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's like super creepy. I'm like, oh, I hope that doesn't happen to me.
But no, I think this is...
But it's also like, maybe this is all happening in this person's head.
Well, no, in my opinion, it looks like it's just the person that she wants to die. And then anyone else that she doesn't want to die comes back. Because, like, it was the volleyball team that knocked the sandwich away from the guy she has a crush on. And then if he had killed the teacher would have died. It's just the person she wants to be killed. Is what I thought, anyways.
No, it's anybody in the kaiju fights dies. They are wiped from existence forever. The only people that remember them are, well, the people that were in front of Junk and mystery villain of, I forget his name already.
But if, just my opinion, it would be, if that actually happened, then the population of that town would be like nothing. Because there would have still been people in the school, and it just seemed like it was the volleyball team that died when the school was attacked. It's just what I've noticed. I could be wrong. It's just my theory.
Yeah.
It's just whoever she wants to get killed gets... If they actually die, they die. So there's no collateral damage. Because it all seems to repair itself. Except for who she's trying to kill.
Yeah. Oh, it's Alexis Krev. Is the guy that's in the computer. And is bringing these kaiju to life. That Akane has been sculpting. And we're just kind of everywhere in this. I mean, there's just so much good in this. It just can't really... I mean, it's definitely hit that 5-episode hurdle for me to where, yeah, I'm going to be sticking with this show.
Oh, same. I really can't wait to... I want to see how this ends.
Well, I want to see if the protagonist does get his memory back, and like what he agreed to initially.
I really hope they don't play the "oh, you're an actual terrible person" thing with when he gets his memory back, because that a lot of things do that, and I'm like, I don't want that.
I kind of hope it's just like, oh, we had to basically experiment on your body, and here's all the horrible pain you faced. We hid it away in your brain or something.
Yeah.
I will say this anime does have a lot of possibilities. It could be really great.
Yeah, same here. It's a recommendation for anybody.
It's a recommendation.
Bring more people into the Toku fandom as well.
Even if you're not a Toku fan.
Yeah. Andy, Rob? Hello?
I'm here.
Yeah, I'm here. Nothing to add. I'm good.
Okay. So, on to Gravity Falls?
Yes.
I did like it more than I thought I would.
It's one of my favorite shows, and I cry about it at least once a month.
Oh, God. I like Gravity Falls, but not nearly as much as you do.
It has, for me, it's one of those shows that, especially after Mystery Inc. ended, it kind of filled that spot of, oh, cool, fun cartoon mystery show. Yay! And then I got attached to everybody.
Yeah. I really did like all the characters that were popping up. Dipper, Mabel, Grunkle Stan, Seuss.
Oh, man, McGucket!
Oh, definitely McGucket.
Did you watch the whole series, or did you only watch a couple of episodes?
I've watched the entire series.
Okay.
Same.
Can we agree not to spoil Season 2?
Season 1. Season 1 only, people.
Just in case they haven't.
So I can talk about...
I didn't spoil Season 1 that much.
I mean, my favorite 3 episodes are within, the whole 11 through 13 area, because Summerween, Fight Fighters, oh my god, the 2 best episodes, in my opinion.
Yeah, I definitely liked Fight Fighters. Another one that I liked was also the Summerween one. Let's make on
the second season.
Yeah, there was definitely a lot of good ones in the second season, but let's try to keep to the first season, please.
Well, we can talk about the episodes, just don't spoil anything.
Oh no,
the D&D episode.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites.
With Weird Al Yankovic in it.
Yep, that's part of why I like it.
The dating sim one?
That's the other one I really like. Seuss and the Real Girl.
Yeah.
Is that... Yes, that one. That one's amazing.
And I actually really like
the last Mabel porn.
The one where she keeps getting the pig and he keeps going back and fast and she doesn't get the pig and then...
The Time Traveler's Pig. That one's episode 10, if I remember correctly.
No, 9. Close. I brought up an episode guide. That's the only reason I know it. Don't.
But I think we should actually have the premise of the show entered here. Two twins, Mabel and Dipper Pines, are sent to their Grunkle stand in the middle of Oregon, Gravity Falls, Oregon.
Yes.
From California.
And they're to shack up with their great uncle or Grunkle Stan, who has massive ears
and a big old Muppet's nose.
Yeah. He would make an excellent Muppet, and I think there is an actual Muppet of Grunkle Stan somewhere.
Yes,
Gathering
and
dust.
it was made for that one episode.
Which one?
The puppet episode.
Which was? I'm sorry, I missed that one.
The hand puppet episode where Mabel finds a guy and he's really into puppeteering.
Yeah, and I don't remember the rest of the episode.
Okay.
Wait, is that the one with Bill, right?
Yeah, that's
yes,
one of the many with Bill.
I was trying to avoid that just in case Andy hasn't gotten that far.
No, that's fine. Go ahead.
Okay.
I'll still watch it. It just, I'm not worried about getting it ruined.
Yeah, I'm not. Anything with Bill is kind of a spoiler.
And just saying his name and an episode title isn't going to spoil it. Just don't talk about the stuff.
But going back to the continuing with the premise, and the thing with Gravity Falls is that strange things are happening. That most of the townsfolk are just kind of passing it off as normal stuff, like gnomes and giant floating baby heads, and aliens. Pretty much the supernatural in general. Either fantasy or science.
And it does get explained why they are actually oblivious to all of this. It's actually a really fun episode. But, oh my god, just like, you feel like everybody's just like a fucking idiot. Like, what, you see all this amazing shit, and yet, why are you not ignoring it?
Yeah, it just boggles the mind. But you gotta remember, the entire thing is a mystery. From the title, from the backwards messages and the opening thing,
the theme, and
the opening
there's
thing.
also the stuff at the end credits as well with the secret messages.
Yeah, it makes the viewers engaged into the mystery.
And almost every single mystery has been solved.
Yeah, pretty much. And of course, and it's just, you actually do feel a little bit rewarded by finding out what these messages are. And
also, a lot of subverting expectations too.
Oh yeah, definitely with the expectations.
Oh, it's Gorny! No, Gorny, he got eaten by a fucking monster! And he was never seen again after the episode.
I mean, I think a good episode that shows off the think outside of the box when solving a mystery is the one with the, what was it, 18th and a half president?
Yes.
Who actually went and legalized a negative $15 bill. Wow,
and there's also, and he also legalized marrying a woodpecker, I believe, too.
Yeah, the guy was absolutely silly and had a reason to be whatever in office. I forgot exactly. But it also showed off a life lesson of, yeah, you can be silly every once in a while. I think some other shows also do that better. Doctor Who. What's the point of being? What's the point of having? No, what's it again? What's the point of living if you can't be childish every once in a while?
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's something like that, I believe.
I mean, I still think farts are funny, and the word butts is as well. Butts.
Ooh.
And just by going off of the dynamic here, Dipper's the serious one, Mabel's the silly one with her assortment of sweaters.
And Seuss is good Patrick.
Yes, he is the Patrick that we wish that we still had.
What?
Patrick from SpongeBob. He's in that absolute butt. And
yeah, he's kind of become a big dick since the older days.
I don't think of Patrick as ever being really that good, but okay.
I mean, he had his parts of wisdom in the first season of SpongeBob.
Like, he was still kind of, intelligent, but at the same time, he was, he'd get into trouble because he's kind of dumb.
When in doubt, pinky out. Yeah, no, that does not help you whatsoever. That only helps you while drinking. Maybe. That's more of a preference, I think. But anyway, just seeing all this sci-fi stuff just happen. It's just so wonderful. seeing all these new different kinds of species and expanding upon them, like the Manitors.
Half man, half tar.
Centaur Tor.
And what was it? The Cenobear? Clydebear?
Yes, the Kaleidobear. There's also the Nightmare Goblin, I think it was called.
I know
That one was really funny.
but I still like the Centaur Tar.
There's also, of course, the Summerwing Trickster, which, oh my god, that was brilliant.
Yeah.
How to defeat gnome. Like, even the first episode, they have gnomes. They try to psych you out and hit you with the zombie, but no, it's a bunch of gnomes in a trench coat.
That was brilliant.
I loved that.
Yeah, I honestly thought it was a zombie because just of how his actions were and how he looked. I was completely caught off guard with the gnome
And his
thing.
arm fell off. And he just picked it up like it was nothing.
Yeah. That's what I liked about Gravity Falls. It tries to take you into one direction, but then totally shifts it into another. Like with the episode of Mermando.
Oh, I love Mermando. He's a mermaid. For reference, this is like episode 4, if I remember correctly. He's a mermaid who somehow got trapped in a swimming pool.
Yeah, that was a really good one.
And then there's also the one where they try to find a Loch Ness monster like thing.
The Legend of the Gobblewomper. I believe that's episode 2.
And poor Grunkle during that episode. He was just trying to find companionship, and he's annoying everybody else. With his
my ex-wife still mixes me, but her aim is getting better.
Or the wax dummies that came alive and were mad at Grunkle for locking them up.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a really good murder mystery too, especially with the whole, was it Larry King, evil Larry King?
Yes.
I think he's still around somewhere.
Yes, he is actually, because he's in the vents living with the rats.
Well, I think we're actually losing steam here.
Yeah, my problem is I love the show, but I don't have a lot to say about it.
Yeah.
I have a lot to say. It's just I can't spoil anything.
It just kind of boils down to, hey, this episode was good. Hey, this episode's good. Hey, this episode's good. Hey, this episode's good.
That's unfortunately, I think, the problem with it.
Well, the plus side is at least now you don't have to wait for the actual rate of time that those episodes came out at.
Oh, yeah, those were
yes.
atrocious.
It's not as bad as Steven Universe's, but it's still pretty bad.
Oh, no, it's worse than Steven Universe. If you actually go back and look at the rate they came out at, I feel like Steven Universe comes out a lot.
Well, I should actually look at this.
I mean, if you think about the fact that the early parts of season 1 were almost more than 6 years ago, yeah, that came out excruciatingly slow. And in season 2, it went from, I just know I changed in the time that the second season aired.
Yeah. But if we want to talk about shows coming out at either an inconsistent rate or have a terrible wait,
Venture.
yes.
I was telling you for that now. I mean, there's been 3 years between seasons on that.
Yeah, I'm looking at the episodes. Like, it was released in 2012, but didn't get finished until 2016, and there's only 2 seasons.
Yeah.
I'm like, ouch. That is. I mean, there was like minisodes in between those, but that is just really painful for for like what, four or maybe 6 episodes out per year, and it only counts as one season.
Well, there's what, 26 episodes in each season, or 24?
24.
Yeah. So I know there's more than 20 episodes in this.
No, it's 26, I think. Fuck. It's been a while.
I thought, honestly, just to go back to what we were talking previously, I'm actually surprised that DuckTales didn't follow that same approach to how long episodes can come out. Seeing as it's on XD as well.
Maybe they're actually learning from their mistakes with it.
Maybe. I don't know.
What do you mean
Then again-
learn? Who learns?
What is that noise?
Yeah, I'm wondering that too.
Not me.
It's Decker.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, no. There's 41 episodes between 2 seasons. I mean,
So
it's,
you get 10 episodes a year on the average. But I know bunches of those were released in clumps too.
now let's see. In 2012, there was 1, 2, 3, 4. There was 12 episodes released. In 2013, there was 8 episodes released. 2014 had 9 episodes released. And then 2015 had the rest. Like 10 episodes. And then 2016 had 2 more episodes.
I thought it was 3 with the whole, because it was the whole
Yeah, last
Armageddon trilogy.
Yeah, the last 2 parts were in 2016. Well, the first 2 parts were in 2015.
You might want to check that. That doesn't sound right to me.
Yeah, I'm looking at the IMDb.
Yeah.
I believe you. It's just that doesn't sound right to my remembering it on when I watched
Yeah.
it.
Weird to
Unless it was like 2 at the end of December, and then like, no, right here, original air date. Now you may want to check that, dude. You're looking at the air dates on when it was on the Disney Channel, not when it was on Disney XD. Because Disney XD, the first part was in October 2015.
Yeah, October 2015.
November 2015 was part 2.
Yep.
And then part 3 was... Wow. No, that doesn't seem right. There was no way there was 3 months between the last 2.
I'm looking at this part. I'm looking at my side too.
I'm reading it, seeing it as well. Yeah, I understand you saying that, but I don't remember that.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
wait.
Are we having
I do. Yeah, I do. I do remember that because there's 4 parts. Because the third part is actually 2 parts. And that was the last hour was in February. I do remember that now.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, just wow. When Disney Channel knows when something is popular and you want to stretch it out for as long as possible without giving the creator seasons to work on.
No. They actually asked him to do more, and he said no. He turned down doing more seasons of Buddy Falls.
Right. I forgot about that.
And now he's working for Netflix.
Yeah, what is he doing now?
Nobody knows. It's a surprise.
That's right. He's being all secretive about it.
Like how he do. But yeah, just 3 months has been for the finale to happen. It's just wow.
Especially without giving much away, like how much was a pretty continuous story from Weird Mageddon 1 to the end.
Yeah.
Alright, I think we are running out. Seem you're right.
Yeah. So let's decide next week's topics.
I will not be here, so you can be on a cruise. So.
Do you just want to make the non-Toku one Castlevania?
I'm okay with that.
Yes.
Season 1 or Season 2 or both?
If you have time for both.
Yeah.
But if you only have time, prioritize season 1 because it's 4 episodes. Season 1 is a fucking case of diarrhea. It's 4 episodes.
I've watched it already. I probably need to rewatch it because it's been forever.
Yeah.
But I would prefer to talk about the whole thing because season 2 is so good.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of want to do one of the Sentai crossover movies for podcast.
What one?
Maybe Go On Shinkenger?
That one is real. I love the song. Okay.
Okay, so tune in next. Tune in next week for Castlevania and Go Wander versus Shinkenger, or vice versa.
It's been a long while since I've actually seen it too, so it'll be fun.
It's been a long road getting from there to here.
I've only seen the Power Rangers equivalent.
Oh, my poor child.
Was that the one where it was just the red RPM Ranger?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Couldn't demorph.
Yep.
Because of contract reasons.
Yeah.
But the actual in-universe reason was really shitty.
Yeah, he didn't know if he could breathe.
Yeah.
I mean,
actually, I think it was outright stated that he couldn't.
I mean, I don't actually think that's the shittiest reason they could have come up with. To be fair.
I mean, you're not wrong. They could have said, I like to save my suit. It's comfy.
I mean, yeah, it's kind of lazy, but at least it has like a granule of, okay, that's kind of believable.
Well, especially since, he comes from a post-apocalyptic kind of world where he's used to this kind of air.
Heck,
other kinds of air might poison him.
A better reasoning would have been the transfer from one dimension to another kind of messed with the electronics of his suit, and he just can't untransform.
That would make more sense. If he depower, he couldn't power back up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would make a lot more sense.
Yeah. Like, it could have been like, oh, the morphing grid kind of screwed up.
But let's keep that. Let's try to keep that for next week.
Do you want to wait before we go? Do you want to watch both the Power Rangers and the Sentai crossover
comparisons? Yeah.
Yes, let's do that because it'll be a bit longer and more substantial.
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
I mean, I'm fine with it. Yeah.
I think that'll be a fun comparison.
Yes, it will, especially because it's not my favorite crossover with at least with Power Rangers. I don't think it's anybody's really, but
well, the main reason I bring up this for a comparison is because how vastly different they are in quality.
Oh yes, definitely. Like, this is because if you all know, Go Under is my first Sentai, so I watched the crossover with it because I wanted more. And
I think the Go On Shinken is one of the better ones, but we'll get into all of it next week.
All right. So from us to you, have a great night. Take care. And that is getting really annoying.
That was my notification, sorry.